she just kind of tossed that in, and it's a manipulation technique.
Be careful, children. That's a lot of
hypocrisy.
Okay, so apparently there are some professional MLMers out there who have started reacting to anti-MLM YouTubers. It seems like they are attempting to debunk anti-MLMers and have even started claiming that we are using manipulation techniques to turn people against MLMs. There's one particular individual that has started making videos where he reacts to a very popular anti-MLM YouTuber. He actually has a whole series of videos dedicated just to debunking her videos. Now, although it would be totally legal for me to disclose his name and show his face, I have decided not to do so. When he reacts to anti-MLM YouTubers, he doesn't mention their channel names and he blurs out their faces, so I'm gonna play by his rules and do the same. I will mention that he is a self-proclaimed network marketing trainer, just like Eric Worre. It seems like he mostly produces MLM training videos and blogs, but he's also a top distributor for a health and wellness MLM, and he claims to have 57 people on his team that make over $1 million a year, which, would be really impressive if it wasn't for the fact that he probably also has hundreds, if not thousands, of people on his team who are making, $0 a year. So I thought today we could watch one of his videos together where he's reacting to this anti-MLM YouTuber and see if he can actually debunk anti-MLMers and prove that we are the ones manipulating people.
In this video, I'm going to be walking you through Kylie, who is, she's an anti-network marketer, and she makes a big, bold statement, and she says she's going to prove it. And then over the next couple of videos that I do, we're going to go through and I'm going to show you her side, and then I'll give you my side of it. All right. And so let me play this, and then I'll talk about it.
And in particular, what are the uplines doing? Ever since I became anti-MLM, definitively, I've been trying to articulate why I don't like these things, because instinctively and intuitively I know they're sketchy, something doesn't feel right, they're clearly unethical, and they're clearly a scam. So what are those things? Because beyond saying it's a scam and beyond saying it feels shady, I need to articulate why, right? And I think that I've pinpointed one of the reasons. And today we're gonna kind of look at why I think that they're very shady. We've gone over a couple of those, but one of the main reasons is that it seems like the uplines, the people at the top, the people who make all of the money, the people who got in 5 years ago, 3 years ago, if it's a newer MLM, those people don't seem to be doing anything. And it just seems like they're kind of barking orders at people and their little cronies, and the people at the bottom are doing all the work, killing themselves to make sales and to find.
I'm sure this dude is going to say that everything she said here was incorrect, but I applaud her for recognizing that just because something feels like a scam doesn't necessarily mean it is a scam. We need proof. One of the things that she points out is that those at the top of the pyramid are constantly pushing their downlines to make sales, or more often, they're pushing them to find new recruits. This is definitely something that happens in MLMs, and it usually results in uplines that act a whole lot like drill sergeants. We'll get into why this is later on, but for now, let's continue with his reaction.
And so this is her big, bold statement: sketchy, clearly unethical, and clearly a scam. Why the business model is skewed. She just kind of tossed that in, and it's a manipulation technique. So what she did is that she pre-framed you. Let's say that you walk through her pre-frame. Okay, so I got this guy, and he's clearly sketchy, he's clearly unethical, he's clearly a scam, all right? And he's going to show you a skewed business model. Okay, so that would be a pre-frame. And that's what she just did for you, so that you already are looking for that. All right, so that's her trick. That's all it is.
Okay, so I skipped this bit, but he gave a whole long explanation as to what pre-framing is. But to sum it up, pre-framing is preparing your audience to see something in the way you want them to see it. It's framing something in a particular way so your audience is more receptive to what you have to say later on and more likely to accept your position. I guess he's saying that because she says MLM is sketchy, scammy, and unethical at the beginning of the clip he showed, that she must be trying to pre-frame. The problem is he only showed about a minute-long clip from one of her videos. So without showing her entire video, how can he accurately call this a pre-frame? And even if she had made this bold statement, as he calls it, at the beginning of her video, is it pre-framing, or is she simply stating the thesis of her video, which she will later back up with examples or evidence? He's quick to call this a manipulation tactic. But to me, it seems more like he's claiming it's manipulation simply because he doesn't agree with it. It's important to understand what manipulation actually is. Manipulation results in a modification of someone's behavior or perception at their expense. It's manipulation when the perpetrator has an end goal in mind that is unknown to the victim and can be shown evidentially to be a net negative for the victim. I would actually argue that MLMs tend to employ manipulation tactics to a frightening degree, as they purposely misrepresent themselves while the majority of those involved lose out. But we'll get to that later on. In the next bit of his response, he tries to explain why MLM isn't a scam. Let's see if he can prove us all wrong.
So let's just get real simple, clear. Okay, so she says clearly a scam, clearly unethical, clearly a scam. Well, let me just define network marketing. So network marketing is a partnership. That's all that it is. You choose a network marketing company based upon products, compensation, policies and procedure, the culture, the training, and value of the sponsor. That is what network marketing is. It's just a partnership. It is sort of like affiliate marketing.
Okay, so he definitely got real simple, overly simple, in fact. He claims that all MLM is a partnership with a company, and it's just like affiliate marketing. Actually, it's nothing like affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is where a company agrees contractually to pay a creator a fixed amount whenever that creator refers an individual to the company and that individual makes a purchase. That's it. He's strategically leaving out what makes MLM drastically different from other sales models. He's leaving out the fact that MLM reps not only make a commission off of their own sales, but they also make a percentage of the sales made by those they bring into the company under them. That's why it's called multi-level marketing. This structure causes MLM companies to be entirely recruitment driven. MLM reps are more incentivized to bring in new recruits rather than make actual outside sales, because they can make more money this way. Additionally, there's no distinction between outside sales and personal purchases made by the distributors themselves. A rep could be recorded as making $750 in sales one month, but $500 of those sales could be just product they bought for their own use. This is why most of the selling within an MLM stays within the pyramid structure itself.
Reps acquire reps and provide them training. And that's the only thing that is different between any other kind of business than traditional business versus network marketing, all right? That's all it is. So recruiting itself is not unique. Salary or commission is the only issue. So when you break it all down, you've got, a traditional business over here. Okay, this is a traditional business. And they say to you, we will offer you a salary, but you don't get any upside on what you sell. And, and maybe we'll give you a one-time commission plus a salary. And then on the other side, you've got network marketing where we say, we're not going to give you a salary, we're going to give you the upside potential. All right, so that's the fundamental difference in the offer, and then we can get additional reps and train them. That's the only thing that is different.
Again, he's oversimplifying here. He acknowledges the fact that in MLMs, reps can recruit and train other reps, but he's leaving out the fact that those reps get a percentage of any of the sales made by their downlines. It's not that there's this one little thing that makes MLM different from traditional businesses. MLMs are entirely different from traditional businesses, and the way they are structured is also what makes them unethical. This is why the anti-MLMer he's reacting to said that it seems like those at the top are always barking orders at their downlines. They are. They are constantly pushing their downlines to recruit others into the business because they make money off of anyone they recruit, and they make money off of anyone their recruits recruit, and so on and so on.
So how does network marketing work? So if it's a partnership and we acquire the customers and the rep and we own the customers, actions that result in earning commissions, like what are those actions? Maybe that's scammy, all right? And clearly, whatever she said. Okay, so we do the pipeline, and that's just what every business in the entire world does also. We have to generate leads, and Kylie even does it. Kylie has to do it. How does she generate leads? Well, she generates leads by bashing network marketing. That's how she generates her leads. So that's every video she does is to generate leads. Contact, appointment, do a presentation, okay? So a lot of times on the internet, you never see this portion of it, but you can think about it from the standpoint of maybe an attorney, you sit down for lunch or something like that. You call and set an appointment or something, okay? So then there's a presentation, could be a video, could be a Zoom, could be a conversation on the phone. You follow up, and then you get a customer, you serve that customer, and you make money because you served the customer, okay? So every business in the world works that way, all right? And every company must recruit. How in the world do you get a lot of people in a company? How do you get 2 people in a company? It's because somebody had to generate leads and go all the way through there, even if it's your business partner, okay? And so the only difference here is that we do commission only, and other businesses, not all of them, there's a lot of people who do commission only, they're going to give them a salary, okay? So that's fundamentally the difference there.
Does he not know how other businesses work? Sorry, I'm just confused why network marketers always claim that all businesses recruit, and so MLMs are just like normal businesses. I mean, yeah, companies hire new employees when there is a position or job that needs to be filled, but they don't just exclusively hire salespeople. Positions in traditional companies range from accounting, operations, administration, and many other departments. Yes, a lot of companies have a sales department, but the amount of salesmen they hire is based on the expected product demand in the company's particular market. On the contrary, MLMs will recruit anyone to be a salesman as long as they have a pulse. There's absolutely no thought to market saturation, which indicates that in MLMs, their so-called business owners are actually their customers. Real businesses only open new storefronts or venture into new markets when they can expect to meet, not exceed, product demand. Starbucks doesn't build a Starbucks right next to another Starbucks. I mean, they at least make them a block apart.
That sketchy, clearly unethical, and clearly scam is not very clearly. Because all we do that is different is just that one simple thing where we can recruit another person and train them. Human resources department in any company is going to be recruiting people. They just don't give them a salary. They give them a salary. And in our business, we recruit people and it's commission only. That is the only difference. That does not make it a scam or where's our word scam? It doesn't give it a scam. It's not sketchy. It's not unethical. A person could be unethical, but not an industry.
Yeah, I can't think of any industries that are unethical. In all seriousness, people can be unethical for sure, but industries as a whole can also be incredibly unethical. The normalization of unethical practices that damage communities, cultures, and the environment have been sustained by large corporations for centuries. And the fact that he either doesn't know this or is denying it is kind of shocking. The MLM structure, with its endless chain of recruits, is literally designed for most of those involved to lose. In my opinion, it's inherently unethical. According to a comprehensive study of the MLM industry, over 99.6% of those involved in MLMs make no money or actually lose money. And the MLM structure is only sustained by the thousands of small injections of cash from those hopeful to become millionaire boss babes. When you have the overwhelming majority of those involved in your industry losing money, while a few get rich off of the losses of the majority, I call that a scam. I agree with what this anti-MLM YouTuber said. MLMs are sketchy, clearly unethical, and are clearly a scam. But the question remains, are we anti-MLMers manipulating our viewers through our exposés on the MLM industry? Or does the MLM industry employ manipulation and deception to win recruits? I'll leave this up to the viewer to decide. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe, ring the bell, check out my Patreon, follow me on Twitter at the Antibot, and I'll see you on the next one. Say bye!